Greetings, YouTube. The doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Dungeons & Dragons. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment. All right, it is time for another installment of the Doctor Spell Prognosis. Today we are talking about the first level spell, False Life. I am giving this one a solid B, and there are reasons I am not giving it a rating that is higher than that. So, it is available for sorcerers, wizards, artificers, death domain, grave domain, the undying, and the undead. And so the undying and the undead are both warlock groups, and death domain and grave domain are cleric. And then, of course, sorcerer, wizard, and artificer. So this is usable by a lot, not bards, unfortunately, but by a lot of different classes. So that bumps, that's one of the things. So if I start down at an F, that bumps it up. The other one is it is not a concentration spell, so that bumps it up even more. Now, it's one action. It has a range of self. It has components of verbal, somatic, and material. That kind of bumps it down a little bit. It has a duration of 1 hour. This is not a spell, I think, that you should be casting in combat, but you should be casting before combat. Unfortunately, because it is a 1 hour duration, it is a spell that you can cast near combat, but can't cast far away from the time a combat is going to start. An hour seems like a long time, but it's not really a long time. There are many other ways in this game to get temporary hit points that last until you take a long rest. And so this would be a fantastic spell if it lasted for longer than an hour, and that's the main reason why I am giving it a B. It's a necromancy, there's no attack and save, and it is considered a buff. So, bolstering yourself with necromantic facsimile of life, you gain 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points for the duration. Again, this is a first level spell. I got that. It's supposed to be around it should be around the same as like a Cure Wounds. So I don't think 1d4 plus 4 is a lot, but you can upcast it. So one of the reasons why I'm giving it a solid B, in addition to the duration needing to be longer, is that 1d4 plus 4 needs to be like 2d4 plus 4 or 1d8 plus spell casting ability or something like that. It needs to be bumped up a little bit more. Now, at higher levels, when you cast this spell at a spell slot of second level or higher, you gain 5 additional temporary hit points for each slot above first level. Now, the average of the original casting is not 5. The average of the original casting is 6.5. A D4 average is 2.5, plus 4 is 6.5. So why does this give 5 additional hit points per slot above first level when it should give 6 or 7? So I don't like the fact that it gives 5 either, and that brings it to also a solid B. So that's kind of where I'm at. This is a spell that you really don't want to be casting in combat unless you absolutely have to, and then you need to have the proper circumstances to cast this before a combat, because if you know a combat's going to happen within an hour, you might as well cast it. There's a bunch of different classes like the lunar sorcerers and things like that. They can get this as a freebie, and then you could cast it that way with a freebie, and if you know that combat's going to happen in an hour. So, all right, that's what I got for everybody today. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will catch everybody later.